Greetings again, everybody. My name is Louie once again on behalf of the Varicolour Aquamarine Research Group, known as VAR. And once again, we're back to bring you an update on not only the INKERLAND Isles and the INKERLAND SPLATOON League, but also Shark Attack. Now, we've been gone for a week, out on a lovely holiday. I mean, an expedition, that's right, an expedition to uncover more research on INKERLAND and the INKERLAND SPLATOON League. So please, let us give you some updates right now. As you can see from this picture right here, we actually did a lot of hard work, and that's not just me making sandcastles. Okay, I promise we actually did find something of use while we were out on that expedition. You see, despite their punkish looks, Shark Attack are actually quite the historians. Now, the entire basis of this league is based around an ancient sport that they managed to dig up and find out the rules about, and that being, well, they've translated it to football, which of course is the human sport football, but they just mistranslated it. So the basis of this entire league is based around the Premier League that we have here in the UK. Now, for those of you that understand how a football league works, this is probably going to be easy to understand, but let me explain for everyone else. So your team will face everyone else in the league twice, with one set played every week until this has happened. Now, if you miss out a set once in a while, it's fine. You'll be able to reschedule, or after the season is finished, there'll be a catch-up week just in case. But in this set, you'll play 6 games. In those 6 games, if you win 4 of them, lose 2 of them, you're fine, you win. Great, you get 3 points. If you win 2 of them or less, then unfortunately that's a loss. But if both teams win 3 games each, that counts as 1 point for each of them, and it ends in a draw. Now, I know you're thinking, with draws happening, teams can have the exact same amount of points by the end of the season, and that's where tiebreakers come in. We see, let me actually just put up a mock of the league table right now that we have here. It's not quite finished just yet, but you'll be able to see what's going on right here. So as you see right there, you know, you've got your position, you've got your club name, and you've got all of like the wins, the losses, you've got all of that coming up. But right around, I don't know where it is on the screen, I'm just pointing at this point, you'll be able to see after that is game difference and score difference. Now, what game difference is, that's the difference of how many games that you've won/lost. So if you've won more games in first place than you have the person in second place, even though you have the same amount of points, you're still going to be taking that first point spot. However, if for some reason the stars have aligned and you all have the same amount of points and the same amount of game difference, that's when we'll go to score difference. I'm sure it's bound not to come up too much at all. However, what the score difference is the difference between, you know, winning by a knockout and getting 100 points, and then only losing the game by a couple clams just by 6 points. Now, and I know this doesn't sound too important when you take game difference into account as well, but it's still gonna be there. And it's also there because just like us, Shark Attack for some reason are statistic nerds. Yeah, for some reason they love stats as much as we do. I mean, using the fancy Nintendo Switch Online application on your mobile device, you'll be able to show us the splats, you'll be able to show us the assists, you'll be able to show us the deaths, the special usage, the points that we so desperately need to keep up with that score count. And you know what, there's so much stuff being kept tracked. We've got a little game at the office that we like to call the Fantasy Splat League. You know how like fantasy football leagues work, where you get to pick different members from each team and pitch them up against all of your friends' fantasy teams? Well, we get to do that as well here at VAR, and you'll be able to join right in on it. You'll be able to make a team of 4 people from 4 different teams, and you'll be able to keep up with their kills, you'll be able to keep up with their assists, you'll be able to keep up with all that, and see who can make the best metaphorical fantasy team. And I could go on and on about the rest of the rules of this tournament, like the disconnect rules, how the maps are going to be released and stuff like that, but that's all for you to look at once you've signed up. There's going to be a whole rulebook in the Discord for you to look at and get accustomed to. There's going to be a sign-up page that's come out as well. I can't wait for it all to happen, but I'm not really the one that gets to tell you when that happens. I mean, we're not the ones running the league. It's Shark Attack, so, I mean, all we're really going to have to do is check in on their radio show, which, oh, would you look at that, it's about to start. Come on, let's have a watch then.
Yo, Sharkbait, check it once again. The hottest underground pirate radio station repping the INKERLAND Isles Shark Attack. Now, I know what you're all here for, and I can tell you as happy as Larry that I do have more news about the INKERLAND SPLATOON League. Not only do we have news on another show being ran alongside us for the league that I can reveal right now, but I do have something even more exciting first. from today until midnight of August 23rd, the sign-ups for the INKERLAND SPLATOON League are live. So get all your ups picked and ready to go, and check out that sign-up link because we're ripped and ready to go. And while you're signing your team up, looking for some people to join, open their ears wide up and check this out. Splat of the Week, a weekly roundup showing off your gameplay to the masses and recap that week's results. So go get those live streams, replays and clips all ready to go and gear up, because the countdown to who becomes the kings and queens of INKERLAND begins now. And since we don't have Rix with us today, let's play one of her favourites up next, Hooked by High Tide Error.
So that's all once again from me, Louie from the Varicolour Aquamarine Research Group. Sign-ups are now live, so please go sign up and enjoy the splatting. See you later.